A severe weather outbreak is likely across areas of New England that don't normally see severe weather today. We have a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk of severe weather across most of Maine, northern Vermont, New Hampshire, and far northeastern New York in the orange shade area. A slight risk to the south in the yellow, and a marginal risk to the south of that in the dark green shade area. We also have a slight risk across Montana and a marginal risk across Montana and Florida in the dark green shade areas today. And looking at our probabilities of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of a location, we have a 10% chance across areas of central and western Maine in the yellow shade area, a 5% chance in the brown shade area, and a 2% chance in the green shade area. Make sure you're on guard for numerous tornadoes, especially in central and western Maine. In the yellow shade area, we have the potential for a few strong tornadoes in this hatched area, potentially up to EF2. Tornadoes could touch down across areas of Maine, northern Vermont, New Hampshire, and far northern New York in the hatch shade area, including Burlington and Caribou. So make sure you are on guard for that, especially as we go into the evening. Looking at our damaging wind threat, we have a 30% chance of damaging straight line winds of 58 miles per hour stronger within 25 miles of a location across the red shade area today, including Caribou and Burlington. Make sure you're on guard for numerous 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts if you live across the red shade area today. A scattered wind gusts of 60 to 70 miles per hour are expected across southeastern Maine, central Vermont, central New Hampshire, northern New York in the yellow shade area. Isolated wind gusts to the south of that in the brown shade area. And if you live across this hatched area, and this includes Caribou, this includes Burlington, just north of Portland, you have the potential to see wind gusts over 75 miles per hour with some of the storms going into the evening. So damaging winds are going to be a particularly high impact across areas of New England this evening. And we also have a slight to marginal damaging wind threat across Montana and Florida as well. And then looking at our large hail threat, we have a marginal hail threat across areas of Montana in the brown shade area, but we have a slight hail threat across areas of Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, far northern New York in the yellow shade area, a marginal threat of hail to the south in the brown, and then we have the threat for significant hail in the hatch shade area, including Burlington, Vermont, where we could be seeing hail up to tennis ball, maybe even baseball size in some locations. So large hail is also going to be a concern, especially across the hatch shade area this evening. So timing out the storms, we have an initial round moving through this morning, then another round moving through early this afternoon around about 2 to 3 o'clock. This could produce a couple of isolated tornadoes as we go into about maybe 4 to 5 o'clock in central and even southeastern Maine. But the main show begins around 6 o'clock as we go into southeastern Canada. We could be seeing some supercells producing tornadoes around the Ottawa area in Quebec. So make sure if you live in Canada, you're also paying close attention to this severe weather threat, as we could be seeing very large hail and tornadoes around 6 p.m. Eastern Time in southeastern Canada. Going into 7, 8, this is when the storms begin to push into northwestern Maine, producing some tornadoes, some large hail, and especially some damaging wind gusts up to over 75 miles per hour. And then going into 8 and 9, a line of storms pushes especially through Maine, producing those intense wind gusts, maybe over 75 miles per hour in some locations, but mainly between about 60 and 75 miles per hour through about 9 to 10 p.m. this evening. And then going into 11, midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., could be seeing an additional round of less intense storms across upstate New York, central Vermont, western New Hampshire, producing some quarter-size hail and up to some 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts before the storms eventually dissipate into the overnight hours. So if you live across areas of New England today, make sure you are preparing for an unusual severe weather outbreak with all hazards likely, especially across Maine, northern Vermont, New Hampshire, and far northeastern New York. Thanks for watching. Please stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.